All right, we're going to be looking at Pickaxe. Finally got my hands on Pickaxe, so we will be looking at this. I've had a lot of requests for this. Now, the concept behind this is super cool. You'll be able to create your own AI tools, including chatbots and other types of tools. We'll go check out the tool in a second. But you'll be able to create these tools, and then what separates this from like ChatGPT or using other AI creators or bots, you're able to create these and then monetize them and actually like hook up Stripe and then go and actually sell your own tools. Really cool concept. Love this. Haven't seen a tool. There's probably other tools like this, but this is the first one that I've actually got my hands on. I can already tell you right now, I've already spent the last like 30, 45 minutes inside the tool, kind of understand how to use it a little bit. There's one feature that I did not use at all. And there's another feature that I completely from scratch manually created my own tool. And so I already have my opinion a little bit going on with the software, but I'm going to hold back. You have to watch the rest of the review in order to get my rating on this and in order to see if this tool is right for you. Okay. So essentially, I'm going to go over here and just look at the plans and features. This 10% take right here, I think that means that when you create a tool and you want to sell it as your own software, they're going to take 10% of every transaction. There's other sites that do this. Most of the time, you can average between 3 and 6%. Actually, when you sell on Stripe and you sell on different platforms, generally speaking, there's, you have like that 2.9% plus 30 cents. And then there's other transaction fees on top of that are usually not discussed. So generally speaking, it's usually under 10%, to be completely honest with you. But some platforms like Gumroad, if you've heard of Gumroad, that's another platform that raised their take rate to 10% as well. But basically, if you sell the software for $10, they're going to take $1. It's really not that big a deal. I think when you start getting into the 20% range, that's when it's going to be a little bit of a kind of a concern. But there's a lot of platforms out there that take this 10%. It's a little bit on the high end, but it's not I don't think it's a cause for concern to, not get the software, because they are doing a lot by hooking those integrations up and so forth. And they've got to find a way to make money with the software, right? They're giving away this lifetime deal. They built the infrastructure for this. It's a really neat tool. And this is a kind of a brilliant way to actually make money instead of, having people signing up as memberships and so forth. I think they have those monthlies as well. They'll probably have those in the future, but also a way to make money off of each transaction. So, the stronger you can make a tool funded, the longer that it's going to be around and the more success it's probably going to be. So we can't really get too mad about stuff like that. But yeah, you can read about that. We have license tier 1, $39, all features above included, 250 monthly credits, 3 studios, and bring your own OpenAI key as well. You'll get unlimited usage there. Now, you've got to think about this. Hold on. License tier 2 is $129. Of course, you get all the features. You get 750 monthly credits, 50 studios, and bring your own API key as well. Now, you have to think about what's going on in the back end. If you build a chatbot or an AI tool, and then you have users come and sign up, and then they're using it on top, there's options. They're going to be able to bring their own API key and as well as a user, but they're going to get a certain amount of credits as well. But you're going to be paying for those credits with your account, right? You're obviously not going to be able to go big time and sell this product with these credits they're giving you right here. You're actually going to need to bring your own API key, and you're going to be paying the bill. So you've got to, you're going to be getting into what you've kind of getting into the back end of what you see all these other AI tools doing. And so you're going to have to do the math before you have to go out there and actually charge for how many sessions they're going to be able to have and how much you're going to be charging, right? So you're going to have to do some math there. Now, I don't really know exactly what the credits do. Like if it's each call to it, that's a credit. I imagine that's what it is. That's quite a bit to call to your own. And then also this I don't know if I really don't know if the users that sign up under you, like your customers basically, if they will chip into this as well. I'm not really sure. And then 50 studios and 3 studios, that's basically how many apps you can basically create. So if you get license tier 1, you're only going to be able to create 3 applications, and you'll be able to create 50 applications on license tier 2. Now, this is getting a lot of buzz. A lot of people are liking it. When you go to reviews, Pickaxe is highly praised for its user-friendly interface, versatile functionality, and effortless monetization of AI tools. I think that's the really cool golden taco of this as well, is the ability to create a tool without being a coder and then also be able to monetize it and take payment for it. Super cool. But you're going to need to be able to make some advanced prompts and have a really great idea for something, because you have to be able able to give people that premium service that they can't get anywhere else, and they can't even get with ChatGPT. So something that is unique that only you can offer. Like if you have a podcast and a YouTube channel and you want to do some type of knowledge base, and I'm going to explain why I was kind of, the idea came about for LearnWire, where you could basically ask me what the current pricing of a certain application is, or, ask me different facts, and you could get the answer immediately instead of going through my 500 videos to find the answer. Because I get questions on my YouTube channel all the time about which software I like better, which one's better for this, that. Building a chatbot that could actually answer those questions based on my videos and my actual reviews would be super cool, right? So we'll dive into that kind of idea. And I bring that up is because that is a unique feature that you wouldn't be able to go to ChatGPT and get. That's only something that I would be able to put together for the LearnWire brand and then offer to you. It does have a really good rating of 4.7. It's a solid investment, especially considering blah, blah, blah. So, however, some users have noted minor limitations in the prompt chaining and form builder functionality. All right, so people are really, really liking this. 5 stars all over there. Game changer. Okay, so we're going to go log in real quick. This is what it looks like. We're going to log in. Now, I'm going to show you what I already did in a minute, but let's go and build an app together real quick. This is Pickaxe. Now, I already built a chatbot, so we will go and look at the one that I already created. We'll if we have time, we'll go look at Form as well. And this is where you'll be able to monetize your tool. Let's go and actually just click on that real quick so I can show you that so I don't forget about that. So I have one tool over here. You'd be able to grab that tool, and then you'd be able to go in here and go next. And then this is where you'd be able to go in here. I'm just going to say test and test. We'll come through right here. What kind of studio? Select visibility. Let's go public. And then how do you charge for it? So right over here, subscription or one-time payment. That's kind of cool. But you got to be careful with this because if it's a chatbot, it's based on a large language model. So if you're going to offer it for free, then you need to be able to build something that's using ChatGPT 3.5, so then you're not going to get charged really. But if you're using premium content like ChatGPT 4 or Claude Sonnet, then you're going to want to probably go with a subscription model. This is what's brilliant about this tool is you can go subscription model, you can go 5 uses a month right over here. You can go with guests or no guests right over here. Let's just say you get no guests, subscription tiers. And this is where you would title the first one. Let's just say that it's bronze tier. And let's just say that it is, $2 a month. And you get, let's just go with 50 uses per month. And then you can have multiple pickaxes inside of a tool, which is actually pretty cool. So, but we're going to just select that one right there, save pickaxes, boom. And then if you wanted to add another tier, you'd come in here and let's just say that this next one is silver. It's the silver package, right? And then this one's coming in at, let's just say it's $10 a month, or you can actually manually set this at $12 per month right there. And then you can say, hey, you can use this for 200 times per month, or maybe it's 250 would be kind of nice. So you can manually put that in there, all pickaxes. And then you could go over here and let's just say that this is the gold package right here, gold. And then let's go over here and let's just say that this is maybe $25 per month. You get unlimited uses or something like that, right? And then you could say next, and then you're going to come over here. This is where you're going to actually pick a theme. You're going to be able to go through all that, and then you're going to be able to hook up. Let's just go Pickaxe Dark. That's pretty cool. Create your studio. And so this is the actual studio. Okay, so that is actually, you get 3 studios on tier 1 and then you get 50 on tier 2. It looks like you can create as many tools as you want, but in order to go and monetize that tool, you have to go, that's what a studio is. So that's the distinction between just creating pickaxes. Pickaxes are basically chatbots or tools, and it looks like you can create as many as you want. We go back over here. I'm just going to look at that real quick. Come back over here to plan and features. So you can create unlimited pickaxes. So there you go. So I created a pickaxe on the chat box. If we create a forum, that's a pickaxe. If we create another, like let's say we create 10 pickaxes, then you go and you build your what's called a studio, which we just did, and then you add pickaxes to the studio, if that makes sense. So we'll come through here. This is what your page, obviously you can edit this and so forth. And then you connect your Stripe account. That's how you're going to take payments. You can go and design this. You have your typography, content, themes. We can go select some different themes, change and see what that looks like, and come in there. You can go in here, change the color, just a very customization. of all these features. Here's a monitor when people use this, how many subscribers you have, the money coming in right there. Here's your access where you can make all these different changes at any time. You can unlink your Stripe account. You can complete your Stripe setup right there. And then you have your pages, of course, right here. You can go with landing page, account page is going to look like this. So you literally are building your entire application right here. It does give you this, and then look at what all these look like. Reset passwords. I mean, you're literally building a full-blown application with absolutely no coding. This is what my application would look like, the Learn Wire Knowledge that we're going to be looking at in a minute, which is super, super cool. We'll go test it out and so forth like that. Okay. So that's what that all looks like. Let's go back out of this. I guess I'll just save edits for now. But what I want to do is and here's actually mobile. Will literally look like a mobile. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's go back out of all this. And then this is what this will look like, right? So you have your Learn Wire Knowledge over here, and it runs today 7, all kinds of stats. So it's you can definitely tell that this was built with a very high quality. The UI is easy to use. I'm going to give it a 5-star on UI. Everything is easy to use and works and so forth. We're going to keep going through right over here. And then this is where you'll go and push the create button. Okay. So then now you have create, you have these different options right over here. So I just showed you the monetization. You have to create a pickaxe right here first before you can go, and then you'll go and monetize that. And during that monetization process, that's when you will build your studio the way that I am understanding this. All right. So I already built a chatbot, so we're going to skip that for now. Let's go see what automatic AI builder is. You can use their AI-assisted builder process to describe your app idea, and AI will write the prompt. Super cool. So it's similar to ChatGPT, obviously, but remember, this is more customized. It's external, and then you can also monetize this and build your own apps. Super cool. Imagine all the people out there that don't know about ChatGPT, or businesses that need something in their business that you can solve, some type of SEO app for them or something like that. You can go out there and sell this to people that don't really know how to use ChatGPT, that don't know how to use these things. And that is what the best customer is. Obviously, if you're going out and selling this to people that are very, very knowledgeable of ChatGPT and Claude, it may not be as exciting for them, because they're always going to say, well, why can't I'll just go to ChatGPT and do this myself. And they can rightfully do that. So you got to kind of keep those kind of things in mind, who your target audience is and who that perfect customer is going to be for you. So you can create your own AI app. I build pickaxes. So are you ready to get started? So I'm going to say, I want to build an app that creates, let's see if this can do this, guys, creates perfect, catchy, appealing, and exciting Pinterest pins. Let's just see what it comes back and says if it can do that. I think it can do images. Great idea. Let's dive deeper into this. Question 1, what type of tool do you want this to be? For example, do you want it to be a chatbot that offers suggestions, an interactive tool that users can play around with, or perhaps something else? So let's roll down here. Can you create images? So I need to know that, just straight up. Absolutely. We can create an AI tool that generates image-based Pinterest pins. Question 2, what will people do with this tool? Are they going to use it for creating pins for certain types of content, or for any content they wish to share? So obviously we want any content or niche or category or keyword, something like that, right? So look we're just having a chat with this chatbot tool, and it's going to help us create a tool that we could potentially go out there and charge people for. Understood. Question 3, what's your unique take on it? How do you envision this tool standing out from others that may provide similar services? That's a great question. I really don't know. I'm going to actually have to think about that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just said, do you have any ideas that could help us offer something unique from our competition? Sure, one unique approach could be to integrate trending styles and color palettes based on the category or niche. This way, users would have pins that not only represent their content, but also align with design trends. Now let's create the prompt for your tool. So it's just going to go ahead, because so the AI recognized that I don't really know what I want to do, right? Up to this point, I don't really know. I don't have a unique selling angle or creation angle. So they went ahead and just said that. Okay, cool. Trends, colors, things like that. Okay, cool. So we have persona. You're an AI designed, and this is where we're going to start building the application now that we have some data on what we want to build. You're an AI designed to create captivating and trending Pinterest posts. You understand the importance of aesthetics and visual appeal in pin design. You're always up to date with current design trends and color palettes. Your goal is to help users create pins that are visually appealing and relevant to their content. You need to consider the user's content, niche, or keywords to generate perfect. So rules, always consider the user's content. So the users are going to need to paste their website. They're going to need to paste some content in there so the AI knows like what to create for you, right? Stay up to date with the latest design pin trends. So we are going to need to, I believe that they're going to have to turn on the web search on that, and you're able to do that with this tool. Be creative and strive for uniqueness in each pin that you generate. Be interactive and easy to use for the user. Always provide high quality images. Results. Does this prompt align with yes? I'm just going to say yes. And let's see what Pickaxe does. Here's your AI tool. It's currently loading, so please be patient. So just like that, if you've created a GPT, it's very similar. I'll just tell it what you want it to do. Go to your new Pickaxe. So I'm going to click on that. But remember, this is a little bit different in user interface. It's similar to ChatGPT. You can test on the right. You can do everything on the left that you want to customize. And then, but remember, you can build this. They're giving you the platform and the interface to actually build your entire application completely separate and external from ChatGPT. And then you can actually go out and make money and charge for. That is the massive kind of difference and reason why you would want to purchase Pickaxe. So we have our persona, we have our purpose, we have our rules. And then this is really cool, guys, because if you wanted to, obviously, if you test the application and it does a really good job, but you always get people like, if you get smart people, they're going to ask, what LLM are you using, right? And so if they're paying for the tool, and then you basically you don't want to lie to people, right? So you're going to have to tell them 3.5, and then they're going to be like, I'm not going to pay for using free AI or whatever like that, right? So you're always going to battle that. And so you have to be careful with that. But you also have to be careful with the amount of credits that you're giving people. And if you could get really good content over here and use, very low cost or free, the LLM over here that's going to use, then that's when you're going to maximize profits, right? If you, for example, if you had ChatGPT 3.5 and then you build the tool out and you go and sell it for $10 a piece and you get, 500 users signed up, you're optimizing and you're maximizing your profits because you're not paying for 3.5. Does that make sense? The moment that you come in here and start going for these other models out here, that's when, you might get better results, whatever, but you're also going to you're going to be paying for that as well. So you got to be careful with that. Let's go with, I really like that they have Claude in here. I've never used Minstrel, but they have another large language model in there as well. And then you have all the ChatGPTs right there. Super, super cool. So obviously, yeah, the cheapest is 3.5. Maybe GPT 4o mini is fastest, and I believe that might be either free right now currently, or it's going to be one of the cheapest as well. If I was going to build it, I probably would go with 3.5 Sonnet, the best right there. But let's just go with, because I know ChatGPT 4 and 4o does well with like images and stuff like that. So I'm just going to select that for now. And then you have a knowledge base over here, right here. So you can actually upload files right here from your computer. And then you can also go upload URLs right here as well. And then you have an intro message. Now it can actually generate these for you. So your intro message can just be, I'm going to skip that part. We already have Pinterest pin generator, AI, an AI tool that helps you create visually appealing and trendy Pinterest topics. That's already filled out for us. That's really cool. When you go through the path that we just went through, it's going to fill all this stuff out for us anyways. You can click this generate icebreakers and see what it comes up with for us on what are some current design trends. So we can go right there and that's going to put those in right there. So people kind of have an idea of what they want to put. We can obviously change those. I'm just going to leave them for now. And then you can select image generation. Obviously that was completely selected right here, but how are they going to keep up with the trending topics and so forth without web browsing, right? So you can also allow users to upload their own documents to the knowledge base, which is super cool. Like, I think that might actually be really cool from the user standpoint, because maybe they can upload all their branding, all their content and stuff, and then just say, create 10 pins based on my knowledge base, right? So that would be a really cool thing to turn on as well. Let's go and let's just leave it the way it is for now. Just us to see what it's going to do for us. Now, there is advanced options, and this is where you can really get into the training dialogue on what and how it's going to answer, the minimum, maximum length, and so forth. You can even do prompt injections, variability, temperature, words. You can really hone in on this and get very advanced. I'm not sure if ChatGPT allows you to do this, so that is also a separator right there. But this is where we can go and test our chatbot. So we can just say something like, for a travel blog pin, cool. So let's click that one. What are some current design trends for the travel blog? And you can see it just gets right to work right over here, example pin. So imagine a pin with a gradient. So it gave us pastel dreams, soft pastels for dreamy, whimsical feel. So it gave us the colors that go well together, color palettes, design trends, our bold typography, gradient overlays. So let's just say we want to go with number 2. So let's just say we want to go with like this right here. I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to say something like, create a pin based on this. And I'm going to do a shift up. They did not do. Okay. So I guess it's going to generate a pin for us right now. So I did push a shift return and it did not let me do a shift return like we're used to with ChatGPT and Claude. So it didn't let us do that. But you can see right over here that we did get a Pinterest pin right over here. We did get a Pinterest pin and it does look like it's a pin size. So it is like a 9x16 type image, which is super cool. Now what I want to do is I want to go over here. I'm going to say another rule. We don't want text, right? Because text is always not going to look that great on here, right here. And so let's just say never use text. Never used text. Let's just see if that works. But I want to say, I'm going to go back and make one based on this. And then I'm also going to go with gradient overlays, but I also want to go back up here to like sunset hues. I'm going to go ahead and grab that information as well, and then put that right over here. And then now we're going to, oh, dang it. I went back to edit. Sorry. We're going to try that again. Okay. So here we go. Here's a captivating travel pin with a dreamy gradient overlay in sunset hues. So there was our prompt right there. Let's see what it's going to create for us. So it's actually creating pins for us. This is actually pretty sweet. So this is a tool that it didn't do any text. Look at this. That is a really nice pin. And then I'm trying to see like, okay, save image as. We would just save it, save, and then let's go and open it up and see what it looks like. And this is our pin right here. And you can see it's clear. It looks great. Has no text on it. And then it has some really nice pastels and gradients. So we did something that is pretty sweet, actually. We created this Pinterest generator right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and go next step right over here. Now, the way that we have this currently is that this could be something that anybody in any niche could use, which is super cool. But you could make a tool like this, but make it specifically for the travel niche. And then you could go to the knowledge base and really upload a bunch of stuff for it as well. So there's other settings right over here as well. You can change these pickaxes right over here. You can't use your own, or can you? Yeah, you can use your own right there as well. You can shuffle the image. If we click the shuffle image, it's going to just change the image to something else. That's actually pretty cool right there. You can upload a cover image right there as well. So a lot of options. Now we can publish this chatbot. So once you're done, you can publish the chatbot right there. And then this is what it would look like, right? You can copy the link, you can go share it and so forth. If you just copied this link and shared it, and go into an incognito window, I'll just show you what it looks like real quick. If you just share this and it's a public, then this is what it would, oh, I guess I don't have it on. I think we'd actually have to go to deploy and so forth right there. But yeah, very granular control that you're able to have on all of this. You can embed this on your website. You can add to Studio, and then, you go to new chat, and this is what it's going to look like. Now it's going to look bigger than this when you create the app. This is just what it looks like when can you create a visually captivating Pinterest pin for it? So if you just boom, real quick, it's going to, based on no colors, no advice, nothing, it's going to go and create a pin for us. But you can get very specific like we did earlier, and then you can really create the pins that you want as well, which I like that as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm very happy with this type of tool that we created. It did do text on this one. We might want to specify that on each time. and it did do a square. So we also might want to go in there and tell it exactly what size we want it to create and so forth. So there'll be some things that we need to customize a little bit, but overall, really cool stuff. Let me go and show you the one that we created the first time. I went in and we just basically went, let me go to dashboard, and then let me go over here to our LearnWire knowledge right here. I'm going to click on that. And then this is what it looks like. And then I just push try it out. And so this is what it's going to look like. This is what your, like a chatbot version is going to look like right here. So I created this one, LearnWire knowledge. I can help you find the right software for your business based on my own review. Ask me anything. And then we can go in here. And for example, if I go just, for example, if I say content boom, pricing, you'll be able to see something right here. And this is something that I need to bring attention to. Hopefully they watch this entire video, Pickaxe developers. But you can see right over here, I'm sorry, but I don't currently have the specific pricing information for Content Boom. It is best to check the official website and blah, blah, blah. But I can tell you right now that I have my knowledge base uploaded, okay? And Content Boom, this is the knowledge base that I uploaded with PDF. I also uploaded it as a Word document, and it's not finding it, right? So we have these as H2s. Content Boom is right here, and you can see that this is clearly here. And then we'll go over here to right here, pricing. So we have, and there's license tier 3, $49. So the pricing's all in here. We have this knowledge base uploaded right now. It's not reading it. PDF, I tried it as a Word document and it didn't work. I tried it as a PDF document and it didn't work. And then I also did some testing where I went over to my website and I went over to like Doc Analyzer and I copied this whole link here and I uploaded it to the Pickaxe as well. So if we go over here and I just go edit, I actually want to edit the Pickaxe. So we're going to edit Pickaxe down there. We'll come over here and then you'll be able to see, I'm even using ChatGPT 4. You can see the prompt right there. You can pause the video if you want to read it. This one I completely created from scratch myself. I gave it examples on how to talk and so forth. And you can see, look at knowledge base. I uploaded files. I uploaded a web page and you can see, whoops, sorry about that. So you can see knowledge base. We have all these websites right over here. And then we also have LearnWire Knowledge 1, Knowledge, this other one, they're PDF, Word document. And then we have like 12 web pages. I know for a fact that this information is on the websites and in the knowledge bases. And I've chatted with this chat bot several times and it hasn't been accurate one time. So that part scares me a little bit and concerns me. I have to I definitely have to take a point off for that because it's just not working. All the knowledge bases are uploaded. I've tried it several times and just simple things like what's the price of what's the price of Content Boom? I've asked it, so Google recovery test, look at this right here. If we come over here, I can show you literally the video is called Google recovery test. This is an H2 right here. And then it gives you the answer is inside there. And I'm asking it, what was the conclusion of LearnWire's Google recovery test? And I go like this, and then it's not going to find anything for us as well. I'm sorry that in the inconvenience with the AI, you don't have access to real-time data or specific content sections. However, I can generally tell you that LearnWire's reviews provide deep. So it didn't find it. I'm not really sure what that statement means, real-time data or specific content sections, but we have the knowledge base there. I'm not sure if this stuff right here, I don't think that would be it. We don't need to web browse. But let's just say I turn that on for now and then we try again. I'm not sure if that's going to make any difference. It's going to go look up the information for me, but it's going to go and crawl the web. But sorry for those search results do not provide a detailed conclusion of blah, blah, blah. I do recommend watching the dedicated video titled Google Recovery Test Conclusion and Results Video 4 on LearnWire. So it was able to find the correct resource based on search. I'm glad I was able to kind of show you that it was smart enough to do that, which is pretty cool. But as far as we already provided it all of the knowledge base that it needed and it didn't get that. Okay. So let me wrap this one up, guys. This one is getting a lot of buzz. It's got ton of reviews for being on just for a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks on the platform. It's got 39 reviews and it's looking like it's like a 4.7 or something like that. So, I'm going to be giving this a 4.0 because I'm very impressed with the interface. I'm very impressed with the whole idea behind it. I'm very impressed with the ability to monetize and create your own tools it's exceptional. But you saw that an entire chatbot with knowledge bases uploaded and so forth, asking just very small, simple questions like pricing on a software that is uploaded. I wasn't able to answer those. So I have to kind of take that into consideration. That's a big deal, right? The chatbot definitely needs to work. So this is definitely a tool that I think is definitely worth purchasing and picking up and then holding on it until they fix that bug and so forth. And then my rating would actually go up higher for sure. And this one could easily end up getting a perfect score, but we've got to fix those bugs that I ran into during my testing. But overall, this is a solid tool. It's an exciting, fun tool that you might be able to go out and build your own application and go start making money from it. So super cool. Highly recommend it. I am giving it a 4. Thanks for joining me. What did you guys think? Leave that in the comments section below. Link will be below, and I will see you in the next video.